Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper Chronicles. Today we're back at you with another Ratchet video. This time we're going to revisit the OEM tools ratchets. This one is the 1/4" model. Okay, so before we get into this, if you can give me a like or subscribe to this channel if you find this content at all entertaining or helpful, that would be appreciated. Okay, so this is the OEM tools. Model number is 22900. This is the 1/4" ratchet. OEM tools, particularly this line of ratchets, it's a pretty good quality ratchet. A bit coarse. They come in at 36 teeth, but they have a lot of good features. They follow in the line of Duralast from Autozone. Like around 10 years ago, Duralast had a line of ratchets that were identical to these, probably made in the same factory. Let's look at what we have in the back here. It says hard chrome finish, OEM company, Mineola, New York, 11501. Made in Taiwan. Okay, here's the packaging. You have to cut the little tabs there, and it says USA. Some numbers. I guess maybe the packaging was made in the USA. I'm not sure. Okay, so you just lift up on this little bar, and it comes out, and then the ratchet pops out. Okay, like I said, it's pretty coarse, and these are known for like a stiff back drag, especially when you first get them. So it does have a bit of a hard back drag there. Here's the switch. As you can see, the switch moves back and forth when it's ratcheting, so that means there's a bat wing pole inside. And here's a profile of the switch. You can see it stands a little bit above the body, maybe like a millimeter or less. There, it floats over the body a little bit, so it's not on the ratchet, the switch itself. Here's the handle. This is a chrome finish, but is not a shiny chrome finish. This is like a matte, sort of a matte chrome finish. And it has a little knurling on top of the handle and at the bottom of the handle. This is 4 1/4 inches long, so it's a pretty short ratchet. It's on the shorter end of the 1/4" ratchets. Okay, to take this one apart, you're gonna need a T9 or Torx 9, and let me show you the plate. The plate has this engraved lettering, which you see on a lot of like higher quality ratchets. It says warning, inspect, clean, and oil regularly. And on the bottom it says replace worn parts, and it has a little face with safety goggles. Okay, let's take this one apart. Here's your screw. It's a pretty small Torx, and it has a little bit of blue Loctite on it. There's the other one. Pull up on the anvil a little bit, and you get the plate out. You get me get a tissue here, cause this, I just opened it and it's pretty greasy. Okay, you can see it's very well lubricated inside. Comes like that from the factory. And the plate is pretty thick. It's a pretty decent plate. It's thicker than most of the plates you see from Taiwan nowadays. And here's the inside of the mechanism. Here's the gear. Let me see if I can wipe this off a little bit. You can get a better look. There's the ball detent. This looks like it's well centered. And it has like a little indent at the back of the gear. And you can see the teeth there. 36 teeth. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There, you can see the teeth a little bit better. That's the gear. And here's the inside of the housing. Looks pretty good. Looks like they did a decent job in there. They, like I said, they did a good greasing job. It looks like a white grease, or transparent, like a super lube or something like that. Okay, and there's, to take it further apart, you're gonna need another Torx. Okay, for this one, you're gonna need a Torx 6. So it's gonna be, it's pretty small Torx. I know a lot of sets don't come with a Torx 6, so it's gonna be, it's not a common Torx. So just to let you know, it's a Torx 6. And you unscrew the pawl. And there's the screw for the pawl. It's pretty well lubricated, and there's a little bit of Loctite on it. Okay, and there's the pawl, has 2 teeth, and there's a ball underneath of it, so be careful with the ball. And the switch jumps out. And there's the ball with a lot of lubricant on it, which is good because it stays in place. I think I just might leave it there to make things easier later, to take this apart, to put it back together. That's the underside of it, and you can see the machining a little bit better there. See all the lubricant they put inside. And I guess I didn't show you that the gear had a rubber, has a rubber gasket here. See if I can peel it back a little bit. You see it's spongy there? That's the rubber gasket on the anvil side. And the switch. The pieces are small. Here's the switch. It's a metal switch. That's what it looks like. And also on the switch it has the rubber gasket there. It's a flat gasket on both the gear and this, oh boy, on both the gear and the switch. So it's I guess it's protected from the elements a little bit there. And the last thing is take a look at the pawl. That's what the pawl looks like. Batwing pawl. One side is flat on top, that's the switch side, so we can grab onto it. And this is the screw side, which is totally round. And the top, it's pretty thick, I mean this way, so you get good engagement. It has 2 teeth, but it's a 36 teeth gear, so should be plenty for a 1/4 inch. Okay, to get this back together, take your pawl and you slip that with the round side this way, and you get that on top of the ball, and you press it down like that. Now you get your switch and you stick that in, make sure it's engaging. Yes, it's engaging. You take your screw, your small pawl screw, and your T6, and you screw that into the switch. Not too tight. Remember, these screws are tiny, and if you strip them out, it's going to be a hard time finding them. If your best bet is just to Loctite them. Okay, and you take your gear, and you drop that in. You take your plate, put that there, and your screws. Okay, now you got to switch back to the T9, and you screw down your plate. Remember, not too tight. You don't want to strip them out, these tiny screws. And that's it. Now you just check to see if it's working. Yep, it's working. So that's the teardown of the OEM tools, 1/4 inch ratchet. And I bought this on Amazon. At the time it was $13. I just checked, I think it's like $15, almost $16 now. And the other ratchets they have, the 3/8 and the 1/2 inches, they're in the $30 range, which I think, and they're in the mid $30 range, which I think is too much. I personally think it's too much for this line of ratchets. I bought the 3/8 a while ago when it was like $16, and then it jumped up to like $30, $33 or $35. So go figure. But if you find them on sale, go for it. It seems like a decent quality ratchet. Okay guys, until next time.